children, how are you doing? Guess you've been enjoying yourself and you've been good children I've always known, even at home. I hope you are not playing more than studying. Alright? Okay, I remain Mr. Godwin Ania, your mathematics teacher. Alright, today we'll be looking at a very interesting topic. But before we go into today's topic, let's take a quick review of what we did last time. What was our last week's topic? Alright, I guess you can still remember. Our last week's topic was on perimeter, where we learned that perimeter is the total distance around an object or shape. Alright, we proceeded to learning how to solve problems under perimeter, finding out the perimeter of shapes and objects. Alright, today we'll be looking at another interesting topic, area. What is area? I know you've been hearing of the word area. The area of a triangle, the area of a rectangle, the area of a square. Alright, today we'll be looking at area of these shapes, and I believe before or after the end of this lesson, you should be able to define what an area or an area of a shape or an object is all about, and also carry out calculations on these shapes, on areas of these shapes. Alright, first of all, we are going to look at the meaning of area. Alright. The area of an object is the total space occupied by the object. The area of an object is the total space occupied by the object. For example, the area of this notebook is the space occupied by this notebook. Alright? Also, we'll be looking at the areas of shapes. The areas of shape is the area of a shape is the total space occupied by the shape. The area of a shape is the total space occupied by the shape. All right? Okay, let's write. Just give you a little definition. All right? We said the area of a shape is the total space occupied by the shape, while the area of an object is the total space occupied by that object. Alright, next we are going to look at the area of rectangle. We'll be concentrating majorly on the areas of rectangle, or the area of rectangular object, rectangular shape objects. Alright? Alright, we are going to look at the area of rectangle or rectangular shape object. Right? What is a rectangle? A rectangle is a four-sided two-dimensional shape. It has four sides. I know you all know what a rectangle looks like and you can draw it. Alright, a close look at this shape, you discover that it has two sides of different lengths. This other side is longer than this one. And also you will observe that this side is equal to this side in length, while this side also is equal to this side in length. Alright, let's call this triangle A, B, C, D. Alright, the next thing we'll be looking at is the formula for solving or calculating the area of a rectangle. Please, you have to be very attentive because we'll be using this formula in solving problems. Alright, what is the formula for calculating the area of a rectangle? This side is called what? Length. While this other one is called what? Breadth or width. Or the breadth or the width. Alright? It's a question.
What is breadth?
The formula for calculating the area of a rectangle is length times breadth. length times breadth. You get it? The formula for calculating the area of a rectangle is what? Length times breadth is equals to length times breadth. Alright? So further shorten it, still area of a rectangle still equals to, please, and from here, from length and breadth, you can also reduce it to L times B, where L stands for length and B stands for breadth. Okay? Alright, next we'll be looking at examples. We're going to be solving some problems under areas of rectangle. So we're going to be looking at some examples. Starting with example 1. Alright, we have an example 1 here. And the question is, find the area of a rectangle below. Find the area of a rectangle below. Here's the rectangle. This is rectangle A, B, C, D. Looking at the rectangle, you will discover that the length, which is CD, is 4 centimeters and the breadth is 3 centimeters. The breadth is BD. Alright, I want you to understand that you can either write this here or here. You write this here or here because they are the same. Alright, so the next thing we are going to do is we are going to calculate the area of this shape, rectangle A, B, C, D. We are going to use 2 methods in solving this problem. Alright, starting with the first method, which is the formula method. We have area of rectangle equals to, what's the formula for calculating the area of a rectangle? From the formula we've looked at earlier, we had area of a rectangle or area of rectangle is equals to length times breadth. Using the same formula, we have here length times what? Breadth. Length times. Formula is area of a rectangle. The formula of the area of this rectangle is equals to length times breadth. Alright, all we need to do is substitute. What I mean by substitution is you bring in, where you find length, you are going to substitute or change or exchange the length for the number you find on the length. Alright, so what's the number here? CD is our length. We have 4 centimeters there. This is 4 centimeters times, where you have the breadth, you replace with the number you find at the length. Alright, where our breadth is what? 3 centimeters. Alright, this is how you are going to arrange your work. I hope you understand what I'm saying. You are going to arrange your work this way. Please, when you are solving, please, I want you to take a close look at my arrangement so that when you are solving the assignment I will be giving you after this lesson, you take your time to arrange your work and make it neat. Alright? Alright, the next step is we are going to bring the numbers together. What we have here is 4 times what? 3. Times, the numbers are going to come together and then the alphabet will come together. 4 times 3, cm times cm. Alright? 4 times 3 is what? Without the use of a multiplication table, you can solve it directly. 4 times 3 means 3 groups of 4. That is 4 plus 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4 plus 4. as 3 groups of 4s. So we add them now. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next thing, you count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 4 times 3 is what? 12. Next we have cm times cm. You need to understand this because some may be asking, why is it that we're having 12 centimeters square? You need to know how we got the centimeter square. Cm times cm is what? Cm square. That is raised to power 2. Please also take note of this. It's not written as cm2. No. Cm square. You raise this cm to power 2, meaning cm was multiplied by itself, by cm times cm. Also, you have letters like a times a, giving you a squared. X times x, giving you what? X squared. That's why you have cm squared here. Alright? So our answer is 12 centimeters squared. That is the area of the rectangle on the board. That is rectangle A, B, C, D. The area is 12 centimeters squared. Alright, we are going to look at the second method of solving or calculating area, which I call the proving method. The method actually is going to prove to you how we arrived at 12 centimeters squared. It's going to prove the whole calculation here. Alright, let's proceed. Look at method 2. Alright, in this second method, we still have the rectangle up here drawn here. So we can also get the area of a rectangle using this other method. And what's the method? Looking at the figure here, or the rectangle here, the length is 4 centimeters. So what you do is, you draw a vertical line from the length up to the length down. Alright? All we want to do now is to split this other side into 4. Since we have 4 centimeters here, we are going to split it like fraction. We are going to divide it into 4 equal parts. Make sure that you divide it into four equal parts. The parts must be equal. Alright, you're supposed to use a ruler to take the measurement so that you're going to have equal parts here. Alright, the first line is from here to here. Alright, second line from here to here, and the third line that will split the shape into 4 equal parts because our length is 4 centimeters. And then our breadth is 4 centimeters. So you split it into 4 equal parts. Then our breadth is what? 3 centimeters. So you are splitting the breadth into 3 equal parts. Alright? Alright, we've divided our bread into 3 equal parts. You can see 1, 2, 3. Also, we divided our length into 4 equal parts because we have 4 centimeters there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright? And now, if you observe very well, you discover that we have tiny squares in the rectangle ABCD. We have tiny squares. I hope you can see this. Alright, all we need to do is count them. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 square centimeters. You can see 12 square centimeters or 12 centimeters square. So you can use this method or this other method, but it's good you know the two methods because I'll be asking you questions. You'll be answering or solving areas of rectangle using the two methods for me. Alright, so we have here area of a rectangle. The area of this rectangle. Note that this is not formula method. So all you need to do is just do this simple exercise of dividing the rectangle depending on what you have at the length and breadth. If this was to be 5 centimeters, you divide the length from the length AB, you take vertical lines to CD, dividing it into 5 equal parts. Since we have 4 centimeters, so we're dividing the shape into 4 equal parts. That way we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So here is 3 centimeters for the breadth. So we divided from the breadth BD to AD, we drew vertical lines that divided the breadth or the shape from this other part into 3 equal parts. So that helped us to arrive at the correct answer, 12 square centimeters. Where is 12 centimeters square? Alright, you can see this answer is the same with this, showing that you can either use this method, which is the formula method, or this other method, which I call the proving method. Alright, again we proceed to the next example. Example 2 here, a word problem under area of a rectangle. Alright, the question is the length of a rectangular field is 12 centimeters and its width, that is the breadth of the rectangular field, we either call it width or breadth, is 7 centimeters. Find its area. Alright, before I started calculation, I told you that we'll be looking at areas of a rectangle and also areas of rectangular shaped objects. Right now we are looking at the area of a rectangular field. Alright, we know that a field is a place where we play football, and you can also review or recall or just take a picture look of how the field in your school compound looks like. What shape is it? The field in the school compound has a rectangular shape. So we are going to draw the field out. Alright, as I told you earlier, it's good to draw the field so that you understand what you are doing. Remember I told you that the shape of your field or the shape of the football field in the school is rectangular. The school field has a rectangular shape. So we use this shape to represent the field. Though I'm not going to put the goal post and other things that are there in the field, but I use the shape, a rectangular shape, to represent the field. Alright, so we can call it A, B, C, D. Alright? Alright, looking at the question again, because you have to interpret it in order to get your figures, your length and your breadth. But the length of a rectangular field is 12 centimeters. Alright, the length is what? 12 centimeters. That means this is the length. Alright, 12 centimeters. And its width, remember I told you earlier that width also stands for breadth. You either use width or you use what? Breadth. So the width is 7 centimeters. That means the breadth is 7 centimeters based on our formula. Alright? So now find its area. So we are going to work out the area. First of all, what is the formula for calculating the area of a rectangle? Alright, area of a rectangle is equals to what? I guess you are saying length times what? Breadth. Area of a rectangle is equals to what? Length times breadth. So, but we are going to use L times B, where L stands for what? Length, and B stands for breadth. Alright, we use that to reduce the work or the writing, and to make our work neat and well arranged. Alright, what is our length? From the drawing or the question, our length is what? 12 centimeters. So we have here 12 centimeters times, what's our breadth? Right, the breadth is what? 7 centimeters. The breadth or the width is 7 centimeters. Please, in the assignment I'm going to give to you after this lesson, you are expected to take your time. Please be serious with whatever assignment I give to you. Take your time and solve it. Don't rush. I want to see good arrangement. Arrange your work very well. Alright? So, and follow the steps. It's very important. You must follow the steps I'm using here to solve your own homework I'm going to give to you. So next we have here 12 times what? 7. 12 times 7 times cm times cm. Alright? So 12 times 7 is what? 12 times 7. That is 7 groups of 12. So we can use this other method. 7 times 12. This should be done in your rough work. I hope you understand that. Right? We have here 12 times 7. 7 times 2. 7 times 2. Right? 7 times 2 is 14. This is 14. You write 4. And then you take this one over here. Alright? So now 4 times 1. Sorry, 7 times 1. 7 times 1. 7 times 2 is 14. Then you write 4 and you keep the 1 here. 7 times 1 is what? 7 times 1 is 7. Alright? 7 times 1 is 7 plus the 1 you took from the unit column. You add it there. So you have 7 times 1. 7 plus 1. 8. So you have 8 there. So the answer is what? 12 times 7 is 84. So we have 84 here. Alright? Cm times cm. Cm squared. Alright, that is our answer. So the area of the rectangular field is 84 centimeters squared. So we can write this way. Therefore, this sign stands for therefore in mathematics. The area of the rectangular field is 84 centimeters square. Alright children, I hope you were following and you've understood what all that we did under area and the area of a rectangle or rectangular object. Alright, we are going to end it here, or we're going to end the lesson here. In our next class, we'll be looking at the area of a square and other shapes. Alright, please try and do the assignment I'm about giving you, because after I'm going to give you assignment. Alright, so we are going to call it a day here. But before I leave, I'm going to leave you with just few. Alright children, this is your homework for the week. And the questions we have here: number 1, using the formula method, find the area of the rectangle below. Here's the rectangle. Alright. Number 2, using the counting the squares or proving method. That's the second method I used. Find the area of the rectangle below. Here's the rectangle. And then we have just one word problem here. Number 3. Moses' notebook is 15 centimeters long and 3 centimeters width. What is the area of his notebook? Alright, with this we come to the end of another interesting lesson on mathematics. I want to say bye-bye for now, and also I leave you with a little advice. Please play less, take your studies more serious, and also learn to adhere to the guidelines that are meant to prevent you from contacting coronavirus. Alright, you know those things. So please stay safe at home. Thank you very much. Goodbye for now.